Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Brick Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming. In this video, we're playing LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy from 2006. So a lot of you guys have requested on the channel for me to do a playthrough of this game because we had a 15-year anniversary playthrough of the first LEGO Star Wars game, which came out in 2005. And I played through all of that game. You can check that out on the channel. There should be a card at the top right of the screen you can click to watch all. I think there was like 11 parts to that one. But yeah, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're actually pretty close to the 14th anniversary of this game. I think this game came out like September 26th or something like that. So we're really close to the 14th anniversary, actually. But yeah, we're just going to do a playthrough of this game, playing through episode 4, 5, and 6. And it should be pretty fun. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with A New Hope. So this time, with the first game, I was playing on a profile that was like brand new and fresh. This time, I'm playing on a 100% profile, and we're just going to kind of replay through the story. So that should be pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with Secret Plans. We're going to go to Replay Story. And here we go. So this is actually kind of interesting how in this game you had to get True Jedi status like on story mode and free play. That was kind of interesting. But here we go. Episode 4, A New Hope, Chapter 1, Secret Plans. It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Empire's sinister... I can't even read that anymore. It's actually kind of... the way the angle is on this game, it's kind of hard to read. But yeah, it's actually... at the same time, though, it's a little bit easier to read, too, because the first game was like 480p, like it wasn't HD or anything, so... this game looks a lot better. I'm playing this on an Xbox 360, by the way, so the resolution is a lot higher. It's like 720p, I think, instead of like the 480i from the first game. And yeah, so here we go. This is the first cutscene of LEGO Star Wars 2. I remember playing this game back when it first came out. So I got LEGO Star Wars 1 at some point in 2005, I guess, maybe early 2006. And in this game, I remember getting this one like shortly after it came out. I got it on the PC for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why. Like, I had a GameCube at the time, so I'm not sure why I didn't get it for the GameCube, but yeah, this is a pretty cool game. This is like one of those cross-gen games. This was like available on the original Xbox as well as the Xbox 360. And there we go, there's C-3PO and R2-D2. So playing this on the 360, there's quite a bit of a graphical upgrade from the first game. Like, you can see everything looks really sharp. I remember, if you guys remember back then, they had like game demos like in stores. So like you could actually play like the Xbox 360 like in a store like Best Buy and things like that. I guess they still do that sometimes, but I remember seeing this game like at the little demo kiosk for the Xbox 360. This game was always playable, like a Star Wars 2. I mean, it was always this level too. This level, I think, was the demo for the game. So this game adds a new feature, the building features. This pretty much returns in every single LEGO game after this, where you can actually build objects, build them up, and you know, to form different objects to progress through the level. So that's pretty cool. It's basically the same thing as using the Force in the first game, but it's kind of a way for non-Force users to be able to build things. So pretty cool. So over here on the right, this is oh man, the door's shut on me. You gotta have the dark side of the Force to open that. But that's a double score zone in there. I think there might have been a mini kit in there as well. Can't remember. Here we go. Here's some stormtroopers here. Destroy them. On the left here we have a C-3PO panel, which we do not have access to C-3PO right now. Alright. So we just have to destroy these stormtroopers. And let's progress. You have to wait for the smoke to get away. And here we have the grappling feature returning from LEGO Star Wars 1. Pretty funny. How basically that scene, I mentioned this I think in my first playthrough of LEGO Star Wars 1, but it's funny how that one scene in episode 1 of Phantom Menace where they like use the grappling hooks towards the end of the movie, that basically turned into an entire game mechanic that they used you know, again and again and again in all the sequels. So pretty crazy how that happened. Alright, continuing on. Oh man, there's Darth Vader. So here we go. He's got some stormtroopers kind of helping him out. So what you want to do here is pull these switches here. And that's going to basically drop down a bomb or some sort of detonator. I don't even know what you can call that. But just keep shooting it until it heats up, and then it will blow up and basically hurt Vader. It's kind of interesting how they put this in here, because I don't remember this happening in the movie. So there we go, he starts coughing and then you can kind of progress. So I'm going to be playing through the levels. The levels in this game, if you don't know, are a lot longer than the first game because this game, I imagine, had a bigger budget and everything like that compared to the first game because the first game was such a success. They got a big budget for this game and they actually churned out this game pretty fast. They made this game in like a year and a half, something like that, because the first game came out in I think like April or May 2005 and this game was out September 2006. So yeah, they made this game in like under a year and a half, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Here's another new feature of this game is the object pushing. This again returns in pretty much every LEGO game after this, if I remember correctly. It's a pretty common LEGO game feature now, so yeah, this got its start in LEGO Star Wars 2. Alright, here we're introduced to C-3PO, which he does the exact same thing as the first game. You can just kind of hack panels. And oh boy, here we go. We have a cutscene here. We got Princess Leia trying to insert the plans into R2-D2. It looks like a little, kind of looks like a GameCube disc, doesn't it? If you guys have ever played on the GameCube had these like unique discs that were like really small. Alright, so here we go. We have Captain Antilles, with C-3PO and R2-D2. So here we have R2-D2 introduced here. And so yeah, like I was saying, in the first game, I was trying to get like True Jedi on all the levels. We're not going to be doing that here because this is a 100% playthrough. But the main purpose of this walkthrough is we're just going to kind of play through the game, re-experience again, see what new features they've added over the first game, and really just kind of play through this before Skywalker Saga. As you can see in the title, this is LEGO Star Wars 2 before Skywalker Saga, so we're kind of leading up to the release of that game, so it should be pretty exciting. Oh man, I remember this puzzle actually had me stumped. So what you have to do, there's a C-3PO panel. Oh, you can actually see it's sticking out. It's kind of show me what to do, sort of. So what you have to do to get C-3PO over that gap is you have to pick him up with the crane and drop him there. So that's kind of the first major puzzle of the entire game, really. And I remember that gave me some like trouble back in the day. I was like, oh man, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. But I figured it out. Alright, so we're going to progressing. I think we might make these videos a bit longer too. Because I think I might try to do 2 levels per video. We'll have to see about that. But here we go. Take out all these guys. So this is like where it kind of stops you from progressing until you take out all the troops. Oh, there we have an Imperial officer right there. And let's continue on. And I really like this level. This is one of my favorite levels of LEGO Star Wars 2. It's a really good opening level. Look at this. I'm trying to build the bridge and they just jump right over it. Come on, Rebel Troopers. So we're going to destroy all these stormtroopers here and progress the level. So yeah, we'll be progressing these levels quite a bit faster. If I were to play through this and go for all of the mini kits and things like that, it would take a while. Or not all the mini kits. You can't do that in story mode, but oh, look at that. We have the beach troopers, I believe they're called, even though they're kind of more hot tub troopers here, or bathtub troopers, whatever they're doing there. But yeah, it would take a while to get like True Jedi in all the levels, because you know how that goes. You have to destroy every object in the level, and it just kind of takes a while. Oh, here we go. We have Rebel Friend. I actually never realized he was playable in the story mode. I never knew that until now. He just appears at the end of this level. Interesting. But yeah, there we have Rebel Friend, the red Rebel Trooper there. And I believe going in here actually ends off. Oh no, we need R2. Lots of like, it's kind of a weird section of the level, isn't it? Like you're just kind of like hacking open like a billion different doors, pulling switches. Definitely a weird send off to the level. But there we go. That's it for the first level called Secret Plans. And there we can see C-3PO and R2-D2 escaping the ship, falling down to Tatooine. Oh man, Captain Antilles just got wrecked by Darth Vader. And there we have Princess Leia. And they kind of cut that scene short from what it was in the movie. Oh man. So here, C-3PO and R2-D2 just decide to go their separate ways. Oh no. They've, that's funny. Now they're going their separate ways. Yeah, that's what happens. Man, C-3PO looks a lot better in this game compared to the first game. Like, he's a lot more reflective and shiny and all that. And uh-oh, we got some Jawas here, taking out R2-D2. And the classic Jawas, man. So then, yeah, C-3PO and R2-D2 end up with the Jawas. And whoa, we just got an achievement, Secret Plans Undefeated. What? Oh, I guess I went through that whole level without getting destroyed. I've never done that before, apparently. Dang, I wasn't even trying. Oh, man. Alright, we're going to continue story. Let's do it. We're going to try to do 2 levels per video. Some of these videos might be a little bit long, like they might be like 30 minutes long or something. Yeah, this angle is kind of weird, the way this text is. But okay, let's try to read it. Through the Jundland Wastes, Chapter 2. Darth Vader searches in vain for the secret rebel plans on Princess Leia's starship. The droid R2-D2 has escaped with the Death Star blueprints to the planet Tatooine below. But R2-D2, along with the companion C-3PO, has been captured by Jawas, small scavenger creatures who trade in mechanical scrap. Young Luke Skywalker, unaware of the great destiny which he has before him, something, something, something. I can't read that. Yeah, this is just like the first game where you have to start reading it like right away, or else you're not going to be able to read it in time. And of course, I'm usually talking about something else at the beginning, but that's okay. Alright, here we're introduced to none other than the title character of the original trilogy, Luke Skywalker himself, played by Mark Hamill. Not in this game, because there's no voice acting, but you know what I mean. Alright, so there we have Luke. So this is his Tatooine appearance. He's got kind of the generic Lego hairstyle, which they're changing in Skywalker Saga. You can actually see, I think TT Games and WB Games have released the model of Luke Skywalker in Skywalker Saga, and he's got kind of the long, kind of 70s shaggy hair, which is a lot more accurate. Alright, so there we have a... Oh, whoa! We got Tusken Raiders, and oh man, his face is kind of pixelated. I'm sure it won't look that low texture in Skywalker Saga. And, okay, so they were introduced to Obi-Wan Kenobi, called Ben Kenobi in this game. And alright, let's get started. Here we go. We got Ben Kenobi, we got Luke Skywalker, we got those kangaroo things. What are those kangaroo things called? I bet somebody in the comments knows. Alright, let's destroy these Tusken Raiders, or Sand People. Were they actually called Tusken Raiders in the original trilogy? I don't think they were. I think they were just called Sand People. I could be wrong. I have to watch the original trilogy again. But here we go. We're introduced to a lightsaber character for the first time in this game, which is a lot more rare of an occurrence than in the first game, because, you know, in the original trilogy there's a lot less Jedi and things like that. Well, there's really not many Jedi at all. There's only Obi-Wan and Yoda left. But Yoda wasn't introduced yet in this movie. Here he has the force power to do mind tricks, which is a brand new ability in this game. Before, I think, in the first game, if you use the force on enemies, it just kind of like pushed them back. But in this game, you can do mind tricks, which is always cool. Alright, let's progress on. So here we have to use the new building mechanic. And oh man, okay, let's destroy these Tusken Raiders first with Luke Skywalker's blaster. So of course this is long before Luke Skywalker actually learns to be a Jedi yet, so he's just still using blasters. He can't use the Force or anything like that. That gets introduced a lot later in this game. You know, man, we just build that inside of Luke, but he got out of there luckily. Alright, so what we have to do here is push this along here to progress the level. And Luke, what are you doing, man? He jumped up, then he jumped back down. He didn't know what he was doing. Alright, so here we have the sand crawler. You actually saw one of these in what was it, the Mandalorian show. So here we have, what is this called, a Bantha? So this is a new feature of this game, is being able to ride animals and vehicles. So that was another new feature. So this game, you know, in the less than a year and a half development time that they had for this game, of course it reuses a lot of mechanics from the first game, obviously, but which like every Lego game does. That's how they're able to crank out these Lego games so fast. They have a lot of reused mechanics. But really in like the, you know, year and a quarter time they had to make this game, they were able to make it pretty quickly and add lots of new features like vehicle riding, what else, the buildables, the force powers, you know, being able to ride things. It's a lot of new features for just a short time. So you got to give TT Games props for that. Old 2006 TT Games. Wonder how many people at TT Games that worked on this game back in like 2005, 2006. Wonder how many of them are still, you know, at TT Games working on Skywalker Saga. That'd be interesting. If anybody from TT Games is watching this, which I doubt, let me know. All right, so here we're in the Sandcrawler now, trying to rescue R2-D2 and C-3PO. See, in this game, you're kind of trying to like rescue them, whereas seems like in the movie they just kind of bought them, didn't they? Did they rescue them? Oh man, I can't even remember now. It's been a while since I watched the movie. Let's see. Actually, recently got the 4K Blu-ray of this movie, of all the Star Wars movies. They released them a few months ago. And I haven't actually rewatched this movie yet, so I need to do that. But alright, let's progress here. I believe this is where you get, yep, R2-D2. So to get R2-D2, you have to pull this switch. It's going to give you this block, and then you're going to use the new sliding feature, which of course is a new feature in this game. Essentially what these blocks are they're basically bombs. When you set them in place, they then blow up, and then you get your droids. So there we go, sweet. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be freaking out because I'm not collecting the studs and the blue studs, but don't worry, this is a 100% profile. There is no point in collecting studs, because trust me, if you guys have seen me on like the live streams and stuff that we do on this channel, and I'm playing through a Lego game for the first time or whatever, like I'm destroying everything, collecting every stud possible. But when I have 100%, like I can kind of safely do that, safely play through the level without collecting studs, and I feel okay about it because, you know, I know we've already done everything that we need to do. So these Jawas get kind of annoying here. They actually destroy your droids, or they disable your droids when you need to use them. So we're just gonna kind of kill these Jawas just because they're so annoying. Alright, so now we're waiting for R2-D2 to come back to his senses. And we're going to use this panel here. That's going to give us old C-3PO. And very nice. And this Jawa, I think, is coming. Is he going to come and hack me? Oh, man. Right before we could do it, the Jawa just had to come and take over and zap and stun C-3PO. Come on now. What? What just happened? I think I just used the Force on him on accident. Whoops. Okay, let's just destroy this Jawa in the meantime, just to make sure he doesn't... Uh-oh. Oh, come on, hack it! No! Oh my goodness, dude. Where did you even come from? Dude, that Jawa came out of nowhere to make me wait even longer. Oh my goodness, dude. I've never seen anything like that, dude. Those were some aggressive Jawas right there. Craziness, man. Craziness. Alright, let's progress. Let's progress. So we're getting towards the second half of the level here. This is a longer level, I'd say, definitely than Secret Plans. There's lots of desert. You kind of have the beginning section, then you go through the Sandcrawler, then you have this kind of second half of the level. So yeah, very cool. So here we have a bunch of Tusken Raider enemies. And I don't think Obi-Wan and Luke encountered this many Tusken Raiders in the movie, but you know what? They've got to add some enemies, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's see here. We basically need to hack this panel, but we need to get C-3PO up there. I think to get... Oh, man. Come on now. Come on now. Let's switch over to C-3PO. I think he has to hack this panel on the right here. That's going to get rid of all this mud or quicksand, whatever you call this stuff. Gonna suck it into that little bacta tank there. Is that a bacta tank? Is that safe to say? Or is that just a water container? What is the definition of a Star Wars bacta tank? Does it have to have like a person in it? Who knows? Alright, so we're going to hack this panel here, and let's continue on through the level. Progressing, I think we're going to encounter some more Tusken Raiders up ahead. Yes, we are. Hey, look at them, they just all come down from the cliff. Get out of here. Sand people. Oh, there's going to be 2 waves of them, okay. There we go. I think to progress here, we need to get Obi-Wan up on this ledge. Use the Force here, because he's the only one that can actually get up on the ledge. Because he's got the Force abilities, which again are a lot more rare in this game than they were in the first game. Because in the first game, you know, you're playing as Jedi and stuff throughout the whole, pretty much every level, just about. But in this game, you don't have Jedi every level, so you have to kind of the abilities a little bit more unique in this game. All right, we're gonna hack that panel. It's going to get rid of all the dirt here, and we're going to progress. We're getting towards the end of the level here. It's going to be kind of a cool cutscene here at the end. So how many of you guys have actually played this game? I imagine a lot of you guys have just played the complete saga. And some of you maybe haven't even played that. But I think the complete saga definitely it became more of a well-known game than this game. Alright, so we're going to go across here. And then we're going to build this up. And pull this switch, and I believe that's going to create a bridge, yep, for all the other characters to cross. And here we have the introduction of, I believe these are called sand troopers. They're basically stormtroopers with like an orange vest on. But here we are with all 4 characters here. That's going to pull down this switch. And you pull the switch, it opens the door to old Luke's house here, and we get the cutscene to end off the second level of the game through the Jundland Wastes. Let's go ahead and check out the cutscene here. So here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke. And there's the introduction of Princess Leia. That was supposed to be saying, you know, help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. But that was the mumbled version. I like the humor. So you don't get, you still have humor in the new LEGO games, but it's like a different kind of humor. Why is that lightsaber so dark? It almost looks black, like the handle. I don't know if that's just my screen or what, but definitely looks kind of different. And alright, that is it for this level, and the minikit for that level is a sandcrawler, apparently. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and return to the Mos Eisley Cantina. And yeah, that's going to do it for part 1 of this brand new series. I know this series was like highly requested on this channel. Like, a lot of you guys wanted me to do this. I mean, I saw a bunch. Like, seems like more people wanted this than even like Skywalker Saga videos, which is crazy. But yeah, that's going to be it for part 1, so stay tuned for part 2 coming up here next week. It's just going to be like a weekly series. We're going to play through about 2 levels every week, and it should lead us up right to the rumored release date of Skywalker Saga, at least at the time of me recording this video. I don't know exactly when Skywalker Saga comes out. We know it's coming out October 20th, but that could be wrong. I think it is true, but anyways, that's going to be it. The series should end, you know, right before Skywalker Saga comes out. That's my point. But yeah, be sure to subscribe to be notified when the next one comes out next week, as well as other LEGO videos, lots of LEGO Star Wars stuff, as well as other LEGO games. And comment what you have to say, and I'll see you guys next time.